Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial of such a beautiful melody written by Baden-Powell on lyrics by Vinicius de Moraes in 1963. So I modified the original key of the score, which is in D major but too high for me, so I lowered it a step to sing in C major, considering that it was the best compromise, so that I can sing, use a guide, that the tone is really not difficult, that the most easiest possible, and finally not to have to use transposition key or for digital pianos. This is what I prefer for all the content on my channel. However, I can always achieve it. So I recommend that you always read the description of everything over here on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if it's necessary naturally. If it's at 0, symbolized by the two letters K and T, it means key transpose. It means that there is nothing to modify, as today for example is KT0. On the other hand, if you need it, do not hesitate to use it once you have catch the harmonies that I will show you. Digital pianos are also made for that. Nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this tone is not adjusted to your voice, it's a matter of vocal comfort. So for example, you see this place in the middle, there is an old model. This is a green mark which is constitute the neutral positions, and so we have 6 half tone, 1 2 3 4 5 6 available to make it lower from the green mark to the other green mark with a small push. And we have the other way 1 2 3 4 5 6 half tone to make it higher on each by tones. Okay. So it's maybe digital on your piano, I don't know. You open your book and you will find in the chapter maybe transpose or transposition. It's always easy, and it's a good use of using of the progress. So, and last word, you will find another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So I will split this tutorial like always in my songs in bossa nova. For your very beginners, we can play flat and in ballad. We see all the details, the harmonies, and in a second time we will play the bossa nova if you're a little bit advanced. Okay, but we can start with as easy as possible in ballad. So we are in key of C. You see, I'm always talking on the details on the scale in degrees and in natural scale. For example, you see, if we was in D, the scale of D, 1 tone below, will be in C. It will be all keys. So let me give you a trick just before to start, or to make difference between the major 7 and the 7, because we're going to use all the time. So you will always find, you see, root 1 2 3 4 5 6, major 7 and root. Okay, a semitone below you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below the major 7 is 7. Why? Root 3rd major, you see, 4 semitone above the root. The fifth, just fifth. From the fifth, 1 2 3 semitone above is the 3rd minor dominant, and 1 2 3 4 semitone above it's the 3rd major. So C major 7, for example, and C7. Of course, it will be not a trick if it doesn't work on all the keys, on the 12 keys. So we're going to use all the time on all that you can find on my channel, but not special on my channel. I'm not a genius. I mean, this is rules, and you can apply all that you can find on internet. So let's start with our first chord. Our first chord will be a C, a scale of C, 1 2 3 4 5 6, major 7 root 3rd, 5th, 6, major 7, root, and 9. Why we say 9 and not 2nd? Because it's an extension, so I say 9. So C, 6 and 9, but it's just only the root is coming on the top, you see. And the 3rd we're going to use on the next chord, the 3rd. Okay, at this moment we can avoid. So this introduction. So we have G, so G, A, C, and D, and we can we say C6 9, C6 and 9. Okay, and then we can start to sing. So let me give you the gimmick of I, TEM, Do, and the second line, I, TEM, Do. Okay, so it's really easy in this scale. Okay, so again, start, and we start I. Okay, we just move the 9 for the third major on the top. Okay, I, and then we are playing C7, 9, go back to the 9, okay, with the third major on the top, okay, the 5th on the top, and we keep the 7. It's just only a reverse, okay. So we have B flat, D, E, and G. So again, from the start. Avoid to play the melody just only on the tutorials. I mean, you can just play like this. You just sing. I, TEM, Do. You see? It's up to you. I mean, there's options for you. F major 7, scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 roots and major 5th, and the major 7. You see? A semitone, the major 7 is semitone below the root, F. So we have F, A, C, and E. And then we rise a semitone on G flat diminished 7, or to build a diminished 7, G flat or F sharp. Okay, scale of F sharp or G flat, 1, 2, 3, F sharp or G flat. Okay, from this way or the other way, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root. So we are starting to build the diminished 7 from the root. We keep the root in place. We diminish the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7. Okay, and then we can reverse this chord everywhere. You see, of course, this way or the other way. I mean, you see, more lower or more higher. Okay, we can make this chord in everywhere. Its name is coming from the root. The root in this case is G flat. So we say G flat diminished 7. Okay. So we have F sharp or G flat, A, C, and E flat. So again from the start, it will be more clear. Okay. The introduction. I'm trying to avoiding those fingers because you have a good point of view from the top. So, but you can doubling the bass, or you just play just only the root bass with only one note if you want, with one finger. It's up to you. I mean, I didn't have the largest hand, but I can catch the both, you see. Junto now, so C6, so we resolve with a C6 again. Junto não pode nunca, nunca. So D7, 9, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, we're going to use a 9. Is the same thing for the scale of C. See, 1, 2, that's the second also 2, but it's an extension, so we say D7, 9. So roots and major 5th, 7, and 9. You see the 7 is semitone below the major 7 and semitone below the root, you see? So in fact the 7 is one tone below, more simply, but you have the both in this case, okay? But you can put your hand inside like this with a sharp A, C, and E, okay? Nunca vive, from the major mode with a sharp, and we resolve with a D minor, you see, from 1, 2, 3, 4th semitone above the root, and then we're just descending a semitone, and it will be a 3rd, so D minor 7, okay, and the root is coming in the top, okay, and then we resolve with a G sharp 5, so scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root set 5th, sharp 5, and the root is coming in the top. So B, E flat, G. Okay. So again, slowly from the start. Intro. Then second line, okay. So now C6. Instead of the C7 9, we forget it the 9. We are just not. We are playing in this position because we are just playing the C7, the root, and the third on the top. So again, F major 7, again same chord, F, A, C, it nothing changed E. So G flat diminished 7, nothing changed also, okay. So you have two options. You can stay on the C6 like this, because it will be exactly the same of the of the A minor 6, okay, of the A minor 7, sorry, A minor 7 reverse. You see, on the scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, third, 5th, 7. So have a look, it's just only a reverse. The root is coming on the top, the third minor on the top. That's the third reverse. You see, pam, 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 pam. Okay, it's only a reversing. It's really using in the piano. Okay, so you can use in this position. You change the bass. So the name change of the root. You see, the name change from the C6, okay, to A minor 6, A minor 7. Sorry, reverse. But if you want to make difference, it's what I've proposed to you, is to play this reverse. You see, first with a C6. Okay, you see, it's always C6, but it can be a minor 7 also. It depends the root. In this case, you can play mesmo porque você não vai ter, you see, or mesmo porque você. Okay, you're just changing the root, but it changed the name of the chord. That's also, so from the C6 to A minor 7, no vai ter, D minor 7. So it will be just only the reverse, D minor 7, root 7 minor 5th 7. I keep the 5th and the 7 in place. The root is coming in the top and the third minor on the top. You see, it's the same rule. This one, we're going to use this one, A, C, D, F. Why? Because we are really near, really close to resolve on the G7. Okay, scale of G, we solve the scale of G. Root 5th 7. Okay, you see something below the major 7 and the root. Okay, cosa medio, and we resolve with C6. So slowly from the start. Tendo quem viveu junto não pode nunca viver só. Tendo mesmo porque você não vai ter coisa melhor. So of course you decide the speed if you want. Of course you see quem viveu junto. So you understand. You modify the speed. It's up to you. It's a tutorial. We see in slow motion. Well, but it's in slow motion. It's always it's also interesting. So and then. At the end of at the end of this this phrase, tendo mesmo porque você não vai ter coisa melhor, and then we sing again, exactly the same thing. change the melodies inside the harmony, but you can just stay I mean outside just with the chord, you see. Nunca vive so. Okay. C7 10 do F major 7, mesmo porque você não vai ter coisa melhor. So we saw C6 first, or this way or this way, just for to make a moving. What I've played that on the guide, but you can stay here if you are not really free, completely free. I mean, porque você não vai ter coisa melhor. Okay, and then we sing again. Okay. Tendo quem vive junto não pode nunca viver só. Tendo mesmo porque você não vai ter coisa melhor. Oh, you can play just with one finger if you want, okay? Que você não. What I'm doing? Yes. Que você não vai ter coisa melhor. So and then we jump on the bridge from the major mode to minor mode with G minor 6. Now root and minor, these 3 semitones above the root, the 5th and the 6th, so G, B flat, D, E. Now mi venha shabuim, C7, you see it's really easy, from the G minor 6 to C7, G, B flat, C and E. Now mi venha shabuim, porque você, F major 7, root at 5th 7, okay, F, A, C, E. You know this chord. Mi conheceu assim, G flat diminished 7, mi diga agora, C6, E agora, D7 is only the reverse with the root, F sharp, A, C, D. Now for Yasin, D minor 9, 7, 9, see that the 9, okay, root second and the 9 on the top, root set, minor 5th, 7 and 9. It's a F major 7, but the root is D. Okay, change the name, it will be a D minor 7. If it was a F on the root, it will be a F major 7, but that it's a D, so it will become a D minor 7, 9. Okay? Because it's not on the same scale. The scale of F is here, and the scale of D, you see, is completely different. So it's D minor, that's a good name. D minor 9, 7, 9. Okay, where I am. Não me venha shabuim, porque você me conheceu assim. Me diga agora, e agora, não foi assim que você amou. So, que você amou. Or you stay in ballad, you may, I mean, assim que você amou. You see? Flat like this, G7 on the root position, and we resolving with G sharp 5, and then we sing again. I carry on. Você sabe muito, so G minor 6. Você sabe muito bem, C7, que mesmo louco, F major 7, assim gamei, também G flat diminished 7, B G, G agora. C6, E agora, ora, sorry, ora, D7, same thing. Será que alguém, so this way, again, now for so D minor 7, or you can play D minor 9, 7, 9, again on 4, and then resolving with the G7 9, the A, the 9, you see, with the A. It's up to you. I mean, F, A, B, D. That's interesting, more interesting. Si again on 4 Kemundu, and then you resolve with C6. So if you want to finish the song, you play G sharp 5, and then you resolve with C major 7. Okay. For example, okay. So, but the song is sorry, very short, so you can sing again and again and again all along the line. I mean, mi G agora, ora ora, será que alguém não for que mundo, and then from the C6 you start again. I tendo, and then you but you should finish one day, so is what I suggest. Again, no fucking mundo, and then, for example, or there's a lot of options, but the most simplest will be to play G sharp 5, C major 7. Okay. So it's an option, of course. So I think you have all the details of the harmonies. So I suggest now that the time to talk about, if you're a little bit advanced to the bossa nova. All I'm doing, we are going to play exactly the same chords, but with our left hand, with a rhythm with our left hand. So we start with the C9. So I'm trying to avoid. I need just only 2 notes, you see, to do that. As simply as, of course. So I've simplified all the bossa nova, but it's really interesting. So you decide the speed, of course. So pam para pam 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 or pam para pam pam pam. Okay. So if you don't know perfectly your scale, I will give you just only the name. We are staying longer on bars, and I will give you the name of the 2 notes that I'm because the rule is to keep the root in place, and the 5th, if we are in a minor mode or major mode, is not interesting, it's not important. I mean, for our left hand, what is important is the 5th. So the root, and we put the 5th in the bottom like this. So pam pam. So for the C6 9, but we are playing the C and the G, okay? And even we are starting, we're changing, but it's always a C on the root, so we play C and G. Even we didn't change on the F7 9, we didn't change the root, you see? Even we are on a minor with the 7 is minor, because at the root of C. Tendo. There's a mode option. You can stay here or tendo or tendo. Okay, you can play the 5th or the 3rd. The melody is on the 5th, but tendo. But if you play tendo, but you sing the 5th, tendo. See, will be make to sing at the 3rd or until the 5th. It's up to you also. Okay. So again, from the start, pam 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 pam. Tendo. You see, without I'm just playing tendo. So on the F major 7 we have F and C. So now on the G flat diminished 7, we have diminished on the scale. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. We have diminished the 5th. So we diminish also. Instead of the C sharp, we are playing like the chord. You see the reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but it's reverse. We are going to play F sharp and C. Que viveu junto. So and now C6, C and G. Não pode nunca. So D 7 9, D with A. nunca vive solo. So it's from the major mode to minor mode is nothing changes, so with the root on D. So you can make a stop if you want, another option, or you carry on. So if you want to make a fancy, you can use the hexatonic, harmonic hexatonic, anemic hexatonic scale if you want, with the G, the F, the sharp 5, the flat 5, okay, and then you're landing on the C6, okay. We jump on the second line, and then tendo. But if you don't want to play the melody inside, you didn't play. I mean like this. Tendo. Like this, okay? So G sharp diminished 7, same thing. Mesmo po, so mesmo po, okay? So you have the choice, okay? Que você, so you can stay in this position. Porque você não vai ter coisa melhor, okay? So you can just use this one, or porque você não vai ter coisa melhor, okay? I mean, mesmo porque, so you can play it this way or lower. Porque você não vai ter coisa melhor. Okay? Or if you want to make start and didn't play bossa nova, I mean for to make a break like this. Mesmo porque você não vai ter mesmo melhor. You see, that's different option. You choose, or you carry on bossa. I mean, mesmo porque você não vai ter mesmo melhor, coisa melhor, sorry, okay? And then you start again to sing exactly the same verse. I'm sorry. Tendo. Quem viveu junto não pode nunca viver só. Tendo. Mesmo porque você não vai ter mesmo coisa melhor. And now we jump on the bridge. So you can use some fancy like this or directly million, pam 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 pam, and then G minor 6, G with D. Não me venha achar ruim. So G minor 6, G with D. Não me venha achar. C7, C with G. Achar ruim porque você é major 7, F with C. Me conheceu assim, G flat diminished 7, me diga agora, e agora, C7, D with A, não foi assim que você ganha, so it's nothing change on the bass, that the D and A, that você ganhou, pam pam, and then você, you can just make this fancy or not, okay, você ganhou. Você sabe, so G minor 6, G with D. Você sabe muito bem, so C7, C with G, que mesmo grupo assim, F with C, assim gamei também, G flat diminished 7, so F sharp with C, me diga agora, pam 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 pam, so C with G, ora ora, D with A, será que alguém? So if you want to finish again, no fucking mundo, you can do that, or será que alguém, no fucking mundo. It's up to you, you see. Or if you want to carry on, será que alguém, no fucking mundo, pam, pam, and then I tendo. cosa meglio. When the speed is normal, it's more easy for me, but this is curiously good. Tendo mesmo che viveu junto, não pode nunca ver só. Tendo mesmo porque você não vai ter coisa melhor. Não me venha achar ruim porque você me conheceu assim e agora. E agora não foi assim que você amou. Você sabe muito bem que mesmo louco assim amei também. E agora, ora, será que alguém novo que mandou? And then, oh. So you have all the tools for to make a so beautiful song. I hope you enjoy, like me, because those tutorial. It's a real pleasure to sharing with you. So this song will be inside the playlist. You can find if you have the curiosity to explore the content on my channel. Big playlist with a lot of song Latin, but of course I've dedicated a special playlist for Vinicius de Moraes. But in this Latin, you can find a lot of composers like Chico Buarque, Carlos Lira, and a lot of them, Argentine composer, fabulous. And of course, I've dedicated on for Toquinho another playlist, and another playlist for Carlos Tom Jobim, the king of the bossa nova, and the passion, all the passion of my life, Michel Legrand. And check it out the keys, the transposition key, because you see I didn't have now a largest voice, and I'm getting older and I've lost my voice, so I should have to play. It's always the same equation for what you propose to offer you really easy scales, okay, like this one. It's really easy. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope to see you again on my channel, and enjoy that, the words, enjoy. Thank you very much, and bye bye. Enjoy.